Hey everyone, Jason here from JHM Marketing Solutions here in Frisco, Texas. And in today's video, we are talking about the 5 reasons that you want to be blogging for your business. And this is part of my passion. Part of my passion is blogging and SEO and growing brands from nothing up to something huge and successful. Over the past 7-8 years, I've used blogging massively in my content strategy, and it's really is a great way for you to grow your brand on a very small budget. And the thing I love about it is that it really levels the playing field. And if you have your own website or your own blogging site and it's set up properly, you really can compete with the big boys, and you can rank right alongside them or even above them. So we want to jump right into it today, and the first one that we're going to be talking about is why blog, and I'm going to be giving you those 5 reasons. Now the first one is very simple, is it helps you drive traffic to your website. Do you want traffic? Raise your hand if you want traffic. Give us a like below or put a comment down there. Who doesn't want traffic to the website? If you have a website, you want traffic to get there. Blogging is the absolutely easiest way to do it. And essentially blogging is just writing about your product or service. The easiest things to do, a really simple example for writing blogs is things like product reviews. You can then obviously turn that product review article, you can turn it into product review video, you can turn it to product images on Instagram, etc., etc. So there's lots of ways to spin this content in this article. And one of the ways that it does it is essentially, let me show you another little image here really quickly. This is an image that you're looking at right now of some of the content marketing that I was doing in previous years. And I was writing, this was a company that I previously owned and sold, and this is part of the strategy that I used, right? So you've got these images across the top of of this picture, and these are product listing ads, so that's actually paid to be there. But down below the images, you'll see there Cricket Store Online. You'll see an article, a blog on Gun & Moore or GM batting gloves, right? This is a protective item that I sold in my store. And you'll see there that this was actually published in November 2016, yet it's still ranking first, right? This is the simple power of a blog. Put it out there, and if it's done right, it's going to rank really well. What I want you to take away from this, though, is look below it. You'll see it's also me. So not only do I have position 1, but I have position 2 on the Google search engine ranking. And what that is the page for the product that I was selling. So this is, for example, if you go to a shoe store under a specific type of shoe, you see all the shoes listed. That is the category page, right? Now, if you look right below that, you'll see the actual product. So not only am I ranked number 1 for the blog, number 2 for the category page, but I'm also ranking number 3 for the actual product that I was trying to sell, right? So that's extremely powerful. So I just wanted to show you that there. So this is why you want to be blogging, is because when people search for your product or service or your keyword you're trying to rank for, you want to rock that entire page. And blogging is an easy way for you to get higher and higher in those search engine rankings. So this is going to get you traffic. So traffic then comes to your website through those keywords that you're busy going for. And then step number 2, what it's then going to do, this blog, right? You're going to have this article, have this product, whatever displayed there on this landing page, and you're going to then have something called a call to action. So a call to action is essentially when you're looking to get some information out of the visitor on your website. Now it might be you're trying to get their email address, you're trying to maybe get their phone number, you might be trying to get them to share this post with their friends on other formats of social media. Or maybe you're trying to get them to download an ebook or request a sample or download a demo of your software. All this type of interaction is called a call to action, and they can you can have this on your blog page. So that is very, very cool. So the first stage of writing and creating the content, that's when you attract the traffic to your website. The second stage, when you have that call to action, that's when you convert them from a complete stranger to a visitor, and then to a lead. And then down the line, once you have that information, you can then turn them into a customer by maybe sending them email out, or meeting them, or seeing them at an event. So that's the first step. And the second step, moving on to the third step, it helps you establish authority, A, with your customers, but also B, with Google, right? So they read your article, they really like what you say, you maybe put out a few more articles and they come back a few more times. They now know who you are. This is another way that you can show people, get in touch with them, be in touch with your community, but then that also gives authority, or shows Google that they need to give you some authority. So what that means is that they're going to be sending you that traffic, and they're going to be showing your pages higher up in those search engine rankings. So Google is going to give you more authority the more quality blog content that you push out. And the more content you push out, the more traffic that you're going to get at the end of the day. So that's step number 3. Going on to step number 4, it drives long-term results. As you can see from that article that I showed you, it is over a year old right now, and it's still ranking number 1, 2, and number 3. I recently did some research. Let me show you over here as well. I turned that content, you're looking at it now, I turned that content into a video, and look at that, I'm ranking number 1 as well. So not only am I ranking number 1 on Google, but I'm actually ranking number 1 on YouTube as well. And these are all videos and articles that are over a year old, and I'm still ranking number 1, and I'm still driving traffic to my website. And beyond publishing it 12 months ago or more, I've done absolutely nothing. It's indexed, and it's searchable, and it's evergreen, and it's going to be there essentially forever until someone comes along and puts something better, more attractive out for Google to show them to. So these types of articles, different from like some forms of social media, where you post something and a week later it's gone, never to be found again. But with blog articles, if you've got the right content and it's quality content, Google and YouTube are going to be showing it for a long time, and it's going to be gaining more and more traffic, and it's going to almost be like a snowball effect. The more views it gets, the more traffic it gets, the more engaging it is, the more Google is going to want to show it to their customers. Moving on to number 5, blogging is a super easy way to put up fresh content. If you have a product, let's say you have 1,000 line items in your warehouse, you now have 1,000 things to blog about. If you are providing services, every different kind of service that you're providing is a new type of video or a new type of blog that you can be writing. So, and not only that, it's a great way for you to recycle that content. So if you're putting out a blog article, you can then turn that into a video. That video you can then turn into an Instagram image. There's a lot of different ways that you can recycle that content. You can then turn that video on a product or a service, you can turn it into a Facebook Live video and maybe interview the manufacturer. There's all these different ways that you can recycle this content and get different customers where they're at. Maybe a customer gets all of his content from Facebook, or gets all his content from YouTube, or likes to read about it on his mobile phone. These are all different ways that you touch all of those contact points. So that's it. That's just 5 little ways that you can share your content, that you can blog about your content, and that you can drive more traffic to your website. Blogging, creating articles, creating fresh new content is extremely powerful. And as a small business owner, as a new business, as a startup, this is absolutely one of those marketing strategies that you want to employ, and you want to employ them quickly. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Email me at jason@jhmmarketingsolutions.com, or check us out at jhmmarketingsolutions.com. I look forward to hearing from you guys. I'd love for you guys to tell me what you think of this video down below. If you have any questions, I'd love to